And Bye Bye Bosworth said, "Would be nice if Miami could beat Clemson and end their home win streak." I mean, yeah, I feel like. I mean, I don't think we'll beat Clemson. You're gonna be there, Slim, so that'll be fun for you.
I will
Um,
be there, and
yeah, you're gonna
I,
steal
I
that.
mean,
You're gonna steal that stupid fucking rock.
oh yeah, the Rock's coming with me. And then if they can end their home game win streak, that would just be icing on the cake.
Are you gonna
I
storm the
wouldn't.
field as Nacho Libre?
I will, especially if they win the game. Oh yeah.
Oh god.
But
Yeah, that'd be
like I
great.
said, I'm not going to bet the mortgage on that because the
No,
chances
no,
of that
no.
are definitely low. But I mean, Clemson, and Clemson's not the only one. This is one of the first years in quite a while, probably going back to somewhere around probably '07, to be honest with you, where there just isn't a clear defined this team's ahead of everybody else. Because
Yeah,
that's
I
kind of
mean,
shifted from week to week. I mean, everybody's saying Georgia right now, but a few weeks ago it was Ohio State, and now everybody's making fun of Ohio State because the Northwestern game.
they just
Clemson looks
whooped up
vulnerable.
on.
All of them look vulnerable.
I mean, Bama just went down to the wire with Ole Miss, 30 to
Yeah,
24. They looked like they
and
were about to lose.
and Ole Miss is a very one-dimensional team. I mean, they can
Hmm.
run really effectively, but that's about it. They do not have the passing threat that they had last season.
This has definitely been one of the more interesting years as a college football fan. You know, like just starting the year with Kansas going 5-0. Like,
Well, that's why I made the comparison to 2007
yeah,
because
because they almost went to the
Kansas.
national championship.
They did. Kansas was the number one team in the country for a time back then.
They
I mean,
they
it looked
won
like it
the
was going to
Orange
be.
Bowl.
It looked like it was going to be Kansas against West Virginia, two
Oh
teams
my
that have never
god.
sniffed a national title.
Yeah. And MIA Canes asked, does TVD start against Clemson? Well, it just
Maybe,
depends how
maybe
he's
not.
feeling. Yeah, I mean, I think the whole reason TVD started against FSU is because they didn't really know what they had with Jakari, and they knew what they had with Jake, and it wasn't going to be good.
Well, I mean, unless he was medically cleared to play, Mario wouldn't have put him out there.
Yeah, and I don't think they're going to like just rush him out there again, especially not just a whole if he's medically cleared or not, but just from an optics standpoint where it's like, dude, you rushed him out against FSU, and then now you're gonna rush him out there against Clemson. I think also optics comes into that,
Well,
but
I'm not even sure they rushed him out there against FSU. I
no,
kind of
I'm just
believe what Van Dyke said as far as he was feeling good pregame, but there is a big difference between throwing passes in practice because I mean, let's not forget quarterbacks don't get touched in practice. To all of a sudden, now you're getting hit, even if they're not sacking you, you're getting hit every other play.
no, yeah, and no, but what I was saying is just the like I don't think Mario rushed him out there, but that's kind of like the storyline everyone ran with, where it's like, oh, Mario rushed out Tyler Van Dyke, and then now that's just gonna be the same thing. Oh, they're rushing out Tyler Van Dyke again, and I think Gaddis feels comfortable with Jakari. It's definitely gonna be a different environment. It's different playing in half empty Georgia Tech where like 25% of it was filled with there was a lot of Miami fans there. I don't know if you saw the screenshots on Twitter, but there's a difference between that and then going into Death Valley against the top 10 ranked Clemson Tigers. Just a
Yes,
little
those
bit
are
different.
definitely two different cans of worms completely. Um, I mean, I hesitate to say that how effective they're going to be, even with Van Dyke, moving the ball against Clemson, because that's still that front seven for Clemson can wreak havoc,
Mm-hmm.
and that just really plays to our biggest weakness, in my opinion, on this team, which is the offensive line. Um, you're able to get away with it with Georgia Tech because let's be honest, it's Georgia Tech.
The Ramblin' Wreck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but going ahead a week to Clemson, yeah, I think Jakari can definitely give you an edge.
Mm-hmm.
Going into that Clemson game because of his mobility.
It's just
But I
something
still
that
don't.
no other QB on the roster really offers. You know, like
It, that,
like TVD can move a little bit, but he's pretty much a statue back there, and Jake
well,
is.
I mean, he's far from a statue. I would equate his mobility to that of, somebody like Aaron Rodgers can get away from pressure, can throw the ball on the run. Which honestly is what I prefer in a quarterback, and I've gone back and forth with several people in the fan base on this. I mean, my personal opinion, they would, if I had to choose, they'd never have a dual threat quarterback. I just prefer pro style passers.